Okay, happy Friday, 7th and 8th graders. These are your solutions to the last problems we did. Okay, we were combining like terms and then taking care of a variable on both sides. Today we're going to talk about when we see the distributive property. Remember we practiced distributive property last week? Go ahead and write this down. And so when we see the distributive property and we also have a variable on both sides, the first thing to take care of is the distributive property. And then the second thing to take care of is the variable on both sides. Okay. Okay, go ahead and write down these two examples. And remember in the notes, I told you that we need to take care of distributive property first and then take care of the variable that's on both sides. So if I look at this, I see that I have the distributive property here. I have to distribute this 4. So 4 times 3y is 12y. And 4 times negative 1 is negative 4. And then I rewrite the rest of this. Okay? Then I'm left with an equation. Oops, I forgot my y right here. I'm left with an equation that has a variable on both sides. So I'm going to take care of this 5y here. Subtract it from this side. Subtract it from this side. You should be getting pretty good at that. So 12y minus 5y is 7y minus 4, we're rewriting, equals negative 11. Okay, and then I finish it up. It's just a two-step equation now. I need to add 4 onto both sides. So I've got 7y equals negative 7. And when I divide by 7, I get y equals negative 1. Okay, let's look at the second one. Remember, distributive property first, then we take care of the variable on both sides. So this 4 needs to be distributed. We've got 4x, and then 4 times 2 is 8. So 4x plus 8 equals 6x plus 10. Okay, now I still have a variable on both sides, so I'm going to remove the x from here and move it over here. I'm going to remove it by subtracting. 4x minus 6x is negative 2x, and I'm going to rewrite what's left. Plus 8 equals 10. And then I'm just left with a two-step equation to solve. So subtract 8 from both sides. Negative 2x equals 2. And when I divide by negative 2, I get x equals negative 1. If I'm moving kind of fast for you, the good thing about video is that you can pause it, you can rewind it, rewatch it. But I'm trying to keep the videos shorter. Okay, I'm going to pause. Maybe. Okay, go ahead and pause these and write these two down. And they're just like what we were working on. We're going to take care of distributive property first. So 3 times 2 is 6. And 3 times m is 3m. So 6 plus 3m. This side I'm just rewriting. Okay. And then I'm going to take care of this variable and move it over to the other side. So 5m, I'm going to subtract 5m from both sides. And then I'm going to rewrite. Okay, so 6. And this was 3 minus 5m, which is negative 2m. And what's left over here is a 16. Okay, so remember I'm trying to get this variable by itself. So I'm going to take care of the 6 first, even though it's in front. And I'm going to subtract the 6 because it's a positive 6. Subtract 6. So negative 2m equals 10. So then all I have to do is divide by negative 2, and I get m equals negative 5. This is my final answer. Okay. Over here, the distributive property is on the right side, so I'm going to rewrite this left side because there's nothing to take care of there yet. Now, negative 5 times x would be negative 5x. And then negative 5 times negative 6, I hope I'm not in your way, is positive 30. So I end up with plus 30. Okay. Now I need to take care of the variable that's on both sides. This is a negative 5x, so I'm going to add 5x in order to get that to cancel out. So over here, I have to add 5x, and I end up with 2x, and I'm rewriting what's left, plus 4 equals 30. And then I just finish this up like a two-step equation. I'm going to subtract 4 from both sides, and I end up with 2x equals 26. And when I divide by 2, I end up with x equals 13. Okay. Let me give you 4 practice problems. And today is Friday, so if you would like credit for these, send them to me by Sunday night. And have a great weekend. We're coming to the end of this. You guys are hanging in there, and we're going to be through it. We're going to get to start seeing people again soon. Hallelujah. Have a great weekend.